Hey guys, so today we are going to be looking at the standard algorithm of multiplication. So that's just when you have 2-digit times 2-digit or 2-digit times 3-digit, and you stack them up and you go through that process. So we're going to look at some word problems to practice because you will have word problems on your NC check-in. So it's important to try to figure out what operation you're going to use. Are you going to be multiplying, dividing, adding, or subtracting? So going through these problems will help us figure out which operation we're going to use. So we're going to start with this problem. Sylvia bought 14 cases of golf balls. So I like to imagine this in my head. Imagine you're in a room and you see 14 cases, and there are 22 golf balls in each case. So in each one of these cases, there are 22 golf balls. So we're trying to find how many golf balls did Sylvia buy. So we've got 14 cases with 22 in each case. So the operation we're going to use is multiply. So we're going to multiply 22 times 14. So I'm just going to stack them up like this. I'm going to start with my 4. I'm going to multiply my 4 times my 2. So 4 times 2 is 8. And then I'm going to multiply this 4 times this 2. 4 times 2 is also 8. I didn't have to carry anything. So now I'm done with this 4, so I'm just going to mark it out. And then I'm going to add a 0 as a placeholder. That's a really important step before you move on to this 1. So then I'm going to do 1 times 2, which is 2. And then 1 times 2 again, which is 2. Then my next step is to add these two numbers. 8 plus 0 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. Carry my 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. So 308 is my answer, which means that how many golf balls did Sylvia buy? She bought 308 golf balls. Does this number make sense? Yeah, it makes sense. If you have 14 cases with 22 in each case, that would mean that you would have a large number of golf balls. So she has 308. Let's go to the next question. Let's have this move. All right, so our next one is a cookie factory produces 212 bags of cookies an hour. So every hour they're making 212 bags of cookies. If the factory runs for 12 hours, how many bags of cookies do they produce? So again, we're going to think about this. Every hour they make 212 bags. So how many would they make in 12 hours? So what we need to do is multiply 212 by 12. So I'm going to set up my problem. We have 212. It goes on top because it's larger, times 12. First, I'm going to do 2 times 2, which gives me 4. Then 2 times 1, which gives me 2. 2 times 2, which gives me 4. So I've multiplied all of my top numbers by 2, so I'm done with my 2. Next step, I need to add a 0 as a placeholder and move over to my 1. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Now I can add these up. 4 plus 0 is 4. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 1, 5, and then 2. So in 12 hours, they make 2,544 bags of cookies. Does this answer make sense? Yes, it does, because if they're producing 212 in 1 hour, that means in 12 hours, they're going to be producing a bunch of cookies. So 2,544 bags of cookies in 12 hours. And do one more. All right, this one says Anthony's school 692 kids. The cafeteria orders milk cartons for the week. If each kid drinks 1 carton a day for 5 days, how many cartons of milk should the cafeteria order for 1 week? So there's a lot of numbers in this, but you really don't even need all these numbers, because if you think about this, you've got 692 kids, and they each get 1 carton of milk for a week, for 1 week, which would be 5 school days. So how many cartons of milk should the cafeteria order for 1 week? So we're trying to figure out how much these kids drink in 1 week. So all we need to do is multiply the number of kids by the number of days that we have. If they each get 1 carton of milk a day, so we're just multiplying 692 times 5. To figure out how many cartons of milk the cafeteria should order for 1 week or 5 days. These are really just the same. So 5 times 2 is 10. I need to carry my 1. I like to put a little plus mark when I carry these. So that reminds me that I'm adding. Next is 5 times 9, which is 45. And 45 plus 1 is 46. Put my 6 here. Carry my 4, add a little plus sign. 5 times 6 is 30. 30 plus 4 is 34. I don't have another digit here or here, so this would be my final answer. The cafeteria needs to order 3,460 milk cartons for that 1 week. All right, so that is all for the standard algorithm of multiplication. It's really important to be able to read a word problem and identify what operation you're going to use. So this will help you practice that. You're going to have a SchoolNet practice test that will be all about the standard algorithm of multiplication to help us review for our NC check-in. All right, thank you guys.